Hello and welcome back to the third episode of the Methody Great by Choice podcast. The aim of these is to talk to members of the Methody community, both past and present, give some inspiration and hopefully a bit of entertainment for the next 10 or 15 minutes or so. Today I'm joined by our very special guest, current upper 6th student Anna Pym, deputy head girl and personal friend of mine. Anna is the captain of our first 11 girls hockey team. She's on the under-21 Ulster squad for hockey. She was also nominated this year for the BBC Sports Personality of the Year Unsung Hero Award and the founder of the At the Heart of the Game initiative. So Anna, over to you now. And what, in your opinion, does great by choice really mean?
I feel like everyone has choices and opportunities that they can take, and it's whether it's going down the right path that you think will lead to success and where you will personally develop yourself.
And in terms of At the Heart of the Game, why did you start this initiative?
So At the Heart of the Game is a CPR and IED awareness course that I'm actually going out to under 13 division in hockey clubs. And the reason I picked the under 13 age group is because when I was 13, I used to row, and a fellow rower of mine had a cardiac arrest during his race. And I was reflecting on this time during lockdown, and I thought, if I was there, would I have had the knowledge and confidence to perform CPR and save his life? And, you know, it was fortunately someone was there and they did have the knowledge and confidence to save his life. But there's just not enough people who know how to save a life, and that's why I'm going around the hockey clubs and giving them that tool to do so.
And what did you have to do to get the programme up and running?
So the idea kind of came about when I was during lockdown, and I was 16, 17 at the time. So I was thinking, I realised that I couldn't do it all by myself. I was revising for my A-levels, I was playing hockey. So I had to contact businesses and governing bodies to get support, both financially and to actually get the green tick to go out to the hockey clubs.
So this was a big undertaking for you to go at such a young age, and what challenges did you face in getting the programme up and running?
Yeah, I would say the challenges, as I said, they're like juggling my work with my AS levels. I was playing international hockey at that time, and also just trying to have some form of a social life, trying to socialise with my friends and trying to time management everything that I could actually, meet the needs of everyone and try to make sure that, I was still turning up to hockey, I was still going around the hockey clubs and things like that.
And I mean, on to Sports Personality of the Year. First of all, big congratulations, but
Thanks.
How was that? What did you learn from that experience? What was your takeaway from that?
Yeah, obviously it was great to be nominated. I never thought, when I set up this initiative, I never thought that I'd be here in the first place. So it was great to get some form of recognition. Even though you don't do it for recognition, it's great that some people see that, you're doing something good. And it was nice because I was, as you said, nominated for the Unsung Hero Award, and we actually got together, we had lunch together, and it was so nice to hear everyone else's, take on what they've done to help the community through sport. And it was great to just hear what everyone's take was on, giving back to community. And yeah.
And now onto the hockey. You're of course a very talented hockey player. So talking about the Schools Cup win last year, what did it take as a team for you to achieve this, and what challenges did you face as co-captain?
Yeah, so apart from a lot of pasta nights and a lot of early morning fitness, it's obviously just that determination, hard work that you all show up. It was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, turning up as a team all together and working for each other. And it was great last year. Obviously we had such a successful year that we all had such a good bond and we really gelled together, and that meant that was reflected out in the pitch when we could actually work for each other. If people's head drops, it was like, come on, keep going. So things like that. And then I would say challenges, it was also not complaining that we got, All Ireland's, but the season kind of dragged on. And then as the season dragged on, club hockey was, getting up and running. It was exams were starting. So it was, again, as I said about my challenges earlier on, it's about that time management of everything.
Absolutely. And what advice would you have for young people who are hoping to go on and be as successful as you are, and whether it be sport, initiatives in school, what would be your advice for them?
Yeah, I would say hard work won't be forgotten. It will be picked up eventually, and you need to be really resilient and determined, because on the sporting side, there has been really good highs for me. I've been away to tournaments in Spain, like playing for my country. Those are the highs of it. But there's also been lows of, not being picked for a team and taking up so much of your time to be set back. And I would say to younger people that just be resilient and keep on going. If you've been set back, don't let that negatively affect you. You reflect on it, take feedback, and then you can progress for the next try at it or the next year.
Absolutely right. Coming to our close at a time in Methody as Upper 6 students, how has your experience been at the school?
Oh, it's been it sounds really cliche, but I would say it's actually been inspirational, because especially towards the end of my time, I've had so many leadership opportunities, and it's been great to reflect that, in all other areas of my life, because leadership is so transferable. So I would say that, but also just the lifelong friends that I've made, yourself, just being part of this Methody community and having, going off to uni or whatever, you'll still stay as a group and you'll still be in contact, and I'm really looking forward to that.
The next stage, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And what have you learnt here at Methody that has contributed to your success, do you think?
I would say the opportunities that are thrown at you in Methody, because Methody is such a big school and they offer so much, and it's just, there's people who are happy to sit back and watch other people do it, but I quite like the hands-on bits of it, and actually trying to, get involved in everything that I can, and then, learning the skills from that. And when I touch on leadership, I don't mean, leadership from the front. It could be leadership from the back, even taking a group discussion, things like that. It all adds skills that I will use in my later life.
And do you think your experience of captaining hockey and being a leadership throughout the sport has helped you in your role this year as deputy head girl?
Yes, 100%, because there is sometimes that yourself, your head girl, we've been taken into meetings and you have to think fast and think what would everybody else think, and what's the best course of action to take.
Absolutely, yeah. And now, what are 3 behaviours that you think are vital to being great by choice?
3 behaviours, I would say consistency. So always turning up, always giving your best, and communicating with everyone. And then that's one behaviour. I'd say the other one, passion. I'd say you need to like what you do to actually pursue it. You need to have that want to actually do well. And then the last one, I would say, which I touched on, kind of the hard work and the resilience, that it won't not be seen. You will be picked up for it. You will be recognised. So continuing that will make you great by choice and have those opportunities.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much for taking the time to talk to us today. Some things I'm going to take away from our chat definitely is the importance of resilience and keeping at it, even if you're facing setbacks. I mean, you definitely have exemplified that and pass on that message for us today. So thank you very much for joining us today. I hope that this was enjoyable and this was a bit entertaining for you all. Thank you again to Anna. You're great by choice.